TV and Amazon Prime. Give it up for Mo Green!
Clap it up, everybody! Yeah, we're about to have some fun tonight. Y'all ready to get it in? You ready to get it cracking, popping? Yes? No? Maybe so. Have we enjoyed ourselves thus far? That's cool. I was kind of out of my element. I wasn't really ready to get my recording going. You know what I'm saying? Traditional of black folks to not be that prepared, but I'm ready now. I'm ready. So have we had fun? Have we had fun thus far? That's good. This crowd is very mixed, very eclectic. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like you're almost like extras from Cheers. Making a way in the world today takes everything you got. You know how when you don't know the lyrics so you mumble? Wouldn't you like to get away? Help me out. Sometimes you wanna go wherever. Okay, okay. Boom, 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 boom. And you're always glad you came. Boom, boom. You wanna be where people can see. You wanna go where everybody does cocaine. Thank you a lot. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you a lot. I appreciate it, man. This is stuff. What the hell is going on? I'm so OCD with this shit. But I'm getting older. We all are getting older. Can we agree, like, the older we get, you start to gradually lose your looks? That's just a part. That's a part of it. That's a part. I'm looking at everybody. I'm looking at everybody. That ain't that personal. You gradually lose it. Like, none of us look the same that we looked 10, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? None of us look the same. That's why I feel like there's an advantage to being ugly your whole life. Because it prepares you for the inevitable ugliness that we all gonna have to deal with when we get older. I say that to say this. There's a lot of beautiful young people in this motherfucker. 40 or 50 years from now, y'all gonna be depressed as shit. Y'all handsome motherfuckers gonna be depressed. Beautiful couple, y'all gonna be depressed. All this gorgeous Asian mixed with Italian table, y'all gonna be depressed as motherfucker. Y'all beautiful motherfuckers, y'all gonna be depressed as shit. The bald-headed white version of me, man. You're gonna be okay, man. You're gonna be fine. You're not gonna be. This man ain't gonna need no therapy. He's hideous. Nah, you're beautiful, man. You're beautiful, man. You're gorgeous. What's going on in the news? Jussie Smollett. They got him. They got that motherfucker Jussie lying his ass off and shit, man. They gonna send him to prison, man. I don't think prison is a good idea, though. Sending Jussie Smollett to prison is like sending Lizzo to Wendy's. I'm gonna take 2 4-for-4s, Bobo. I'm good. Sending Jussie Smollett to prison is like sending R. Kelly to middle school. That's where he wanna be, man. Seems like he's ready to play with some booty. That's exactly where you wanna be, man. But it's just messed up. So many rappers, so many young rappers keep dying. What's his name? 400? What's his name that just passed away? Slim 400. And like a couple of weeks ago, it was Young Dolph from Memphis. Like, rappers keep dying left and right every other week. And this is ridiculous, man. Because like in the 70s, we had John Lennon. He wasn't a rapper, but he got shot. He died from gun violence, right? In the 80s, we had Scott LaRock. Scott LaRock was KRS One's DJ. He got shot. In the 90s, you know, we had Tupac, Biggie, Big L, Jam Master Jay. More rappers have passed in the past 18 months than in the past 50 years. But our young youth still want to be rappers. Why? You got a fucking death wish? That shit is ridiculous, man. That's like, if you're like 6 years old, right? And you want to be a firefighter. And you keep watching like commercials for firefighting, but the firefighter keep getting burned and dying. Keep getting burned and dying. Keep getting burned and dying. Then you say to yourself, yeah, I won't do that shit. You got a motherfucking death wish, man. And the thing that's weird is nowadays, in order for your music to get respect, it's almost like you gotta be dead, man. Like, listen, I got this new album, you wanna buy this on SoundClick? He's like, no, man, that shit trash, cause you ain't dead, man. Why don't you kill yourself and then I'll buy your record in a couple of weeks, man? That shit is fucking ridiculous, man. If the same thing happened in comedy, like if a comedian kept getting killed every week, I switched to being a singer, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I got other skills, I'm not gonna try to risk my life. If singers get killed every single week, I switched to being a poet, you know what I'm saying? I got the poetry skills too, I'll be a poet. And if poets start getting killed every single week, I just switched to being gay, man, fuck it, man. Because gay people are a highly protected group. Killing a gay person is like killing a praying mantis. You're gonna get like 10 times the charges, man. Gays are protected like bald eagles. You can't kill me, I'm bald, bitch. You can't kill me, bitch. I'm protected. Speaking of praying mantis, if you really look at a praying mantis, don't they kind of look gay, if you think about it? Because they got the forearms and shit, like, they real skinty, you know what I'm saying? Like, sit. I'm gonna cut you with my arms, bitch. Sit, slice. I'm skinty, bitch. That shit's silly. Speaking of gay shit, RuPaul was not the first tall, famous gay guy during the 90s. He wasn't the first one. The first one, man, Montel Jordan. Remember, this is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I'm feeling alright. The party's hit on the... But that's not what made him gay, though. Because I'm a singer, right? And in order for like certain notes to get out, you gotta be like a little sweet a little bit for the notes to come out. Like Ready for the World. Let me love you down. You know what I'm saying? Down. The notes wouldn't come out if I ain't put my hand like that. That's not what made him gay, Playboy. You know what made me realize he was gay? The part where he was rapping. Because he was like, once upon a time in 94, Montel made no money and life sure was slow. And all they said was 6'8" he stood. And people thought the music that he made was good. I said, this dude has a husband. Because ain't no way in hell you wagging your fingers and you spitting your bars like that, man. I can imagine, like, what if that's a joke that takes me to the next level? What if that's a joke that makes me famous, right? And I'm doing the Montel Jordan joke, Madison Square Garden, but this motherfucker's in the audience, man. And he confronts me backstage. This nigga is 6'8". He will beat my ass. You was talking all that shit, nigga. I'm looking over you like I'm looking over the balcony, bitch. I'ma bust your ass, bitch. You know how embarrassing it'd be to get beat up with a pink microphone and some pink platinum records, man? That shit is ridiculous, man. But the media, can we agree that the media is shady? Can we agree? Clap it up if you agree. Media is shady. Because for the past year, I thought that Kyle Rittenhouse killed black people. I could have sworn he killed niggas. That's how they positioned it. They had the media, they misconstrue information, they get black people all riled up, and then we the ones that lead the charge. Like, fuck that racist motherfucker. He racist as shit. He killed two white people. It's just classic white on white crime, man. This ain't none of our business, black people. This ain't got shit to do with us, man. It's dysfunctional white people killing dysfunctional white people. This has absolutely nothing to us. My mama always told me, mind my own business, man. Now I know how it feels. Like when I found out it was white on white crime, now I know how a Klansman feels when they watching the news and they see another black person kill another black person in Chicago. He was just doing the Lord's work. Ain't none of our business, man. It is none of our business. I like doing shows in different places, right? But I don't like confrontation. I'm always concerned about the thugs that's gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? And I heard there was a lot of thugs in West Hartford. There's a lot of thugs right here. There's a lot of thugs right here in this room, man, you know what I'm saying? Especially at this table. This table is the most thugged out group. But you thugs look weird. You thugs look kind of strange. Y'all seem like the type of thugs that are like, steal my identity, but then improve my credit, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with good credit, but you can't go from 500 credit to 800 credit, and one day it's gonna raise some red flags and my black ass gonna get thrown in prison. Prison is not a good look for me. Cause in the streets, I know you thought this, I'm hideous, I look like George Foreman. I appreciate that so much, you ladies. But in prison, I look like Amber Rose. Kanye West's ex-girlfriend. She got a bald head, big booty, light skin, just like me. In prison, we're practically identical twins. You don't want to be Amber Rose's twin in prison. You will become the main course. That's like being beef patties around Jamaicans. That's like being spaghetti around Italians. That's like being cats around Asians. Come on, it's kind of judgy, but y'all know for a fact the meat texture on the Asian food is fucking different, man. I know y'all not Chinese, but you know what I'm saying? The meat texture is different. You thought that was General Tso's chicken? That's General Tso's kitten, man. You eat it too fast when you burp, you go, meow. All I'm saying is, in America, we treat cats like fam. In Asia, they treat cats like ham, man. You ain't never had no cat ham sandwich? Little pepper jack cheese, little tomatoes, little seaweed. Don't use no lettuce, man. I know that's kind of racist, and when I wrote that joke, there was no Asians in the room, you know what I'm saying? And normally when I tell that joke, there's no Asians in the room, it's okay to talk shit about folks if they're not in the room. I learned that from white people. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Getting older. I'm getting older. I'll be 43 in March. Clap it up for me. Clap it up. Clap it up. I'm happy. Proud. Because black people, we don't really live that long, man. Especially black males. Between diabetes, police brutality, and child support, we are an endangered species. And as you get older, your priorities start to change. When I was young, I just want to get some sex. Now that I'm older, I just want to get some sleep, man. I don't need pussy, I need pillows, is what I'm saying. Your bedroom priorities change too, man. Your bedroom priorities change when you get older. Because when we was young, right? Because I know we about the same age. I can see it. Man. When we was young, it was all about the orgasm. When you over 40, peeing after the orgasm feels better than the orgasm, man. I don't know what the fuck that is, man. Because when I come nowadays, I'm like, oh shit, baby, that's good, you know what I'm saying? Make me a sandwich, man. When I pee after that shit, I'm like, shit. I'm like, baby, could you do that thing that made me pee after I came? It feels wonderful. You get strange injuries too when you get older, player. You know what I'm talking about. I had a dream, I had the game-winning shot. You gonna know about it. Kobe. Then I woke up with a torn ACL. I'm not taking bubble baths, I'm taking ice baths, using Bengay like it's lotion, going on my date smelling hospital bed fresh. But I realized I was getting old when I realized I really do enjoy the taste of a pastrami Reuben. See, she know what I'm talking about. Cue ball don't really know that. So I'm gonna break down what a pastrami Reuben is. That's an old school sandwich with the old school ingredients. It comes with Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, sauerkraut. That's convalescent cuisine. I have it every Thursday at 4 p.m. with a tapioca pudding and a yoo-hoo while watching the Golden Girls. I think Blanche is beautiful, and if they could bring her back to life, I would make her my boo-boo. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you for being a friend. Travel around the road. Oh, y'all sound wonderful. Your heart is true. You're a and give it up to the church, give it up to the church, clap it up. See, they ain't from church, they go to the Buddhist temple. That's why they ain't know the lyrics out here. They in the temple of Buddhism. That's why they don't know the lyrics, man. No, I don't need no more. You know what I'm saying? When the pastor say stop, that means shut the fuck up. Let me finish this part. Blanche was beautiful though. She the reason why I only date older women's. I'm not talking about 10 years older, I'm talking about AARP. Because older ladies got it figured out. Cook for you, clean for you. They have Alzheimer's, so they forget if you cheat on them. You don't gotta remember their birthday because they don't remember their birthday. I'm gonna get a lady so old, if I get her pregnant by accident, she will give birth to a college graduate. That baby go from maternity to fraternity immediately. Summa cum baby. I like older ladies so much. I don't even like the type of vagina no more. I like loose coochie. I like bombed out poodanny. I like my coochie to look like a catcher's mitt from the 1920s that's been through about 3 or 4 World Series that can only take fastballs. Because that's the only way I be making love, man. Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel, Tyrese, The Rock, rest in peace, Paul Walker. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. I meet a lot of these ladies online, right? On Tinder, because at my age, most women I meet online brag about being 35, but I know for a fact that they're 50. Because no woman brags about being 35 unless they're 50. And this is my thing, ladies. When y'all start to get older, y'all like to lie about your age and try to throw us off and say that you're younger. That's dumb. It makes more sense to say you're even older. Because if you're 40, I know for a fact you're not 40. But if you're 40, right, and you say that you're 55, people gonna look at you like, oh my God, look at your skin. It's so beautiful. You must be mixed. You from Egypt, black don't crack. Use cocoa butter. Nah, she white. Use oil of Olay. You getting way more likes on your Facebook pictures, the heart likes, stalked on a regular basis. You probably get random money from strangers and the most beautiful dick pics. Melrose Place table back here from 1995. Come on, Melrose Place. But if you're 40, right, and you try to say that you are 25, they're gonna be like, bitch, I know you bullshitting. I can tell by the wrinkles on your hands. The turkey neck is a dead giveaway. Because this one chick I met on Tinder, right? She tried to lie about her age. She had a turkey neck. I told her a couple of jokes. I made her laugh. She was like, oh. Did this bitch just gobble? Thanksgiving was like 2 weeks ago. What I gotta make? Cranberry sauce to the first date? Gravy scented cologne? She want me to stuff her bird. That's what she wants. She want me to give her some stuffing. All right, Pocahontas. I'm fucking up myself. Ladies, if you want to tell people how old you are, the cheapest plastic surgery is to say that you're even older. If you're 50, say you're 75. If you're 75, say you're 95. And if you're 95, just say you dead, man. Like, damn, baby, you look good. How old are you? I'm dead. Like, you're the most beautiful corpse I've ever seen in my life. Met her in the graveyard. I was really digging her. Man. She was my cemetery Cinderella, man. Shit. Oh my goodness. I'm melting away. It's tough being 42, man. Single, trying to use these dating apps, trying to find people, man. It's just difficult, man. It's tough, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, in real life, women are already conceited as shit. They are, you know what I'm saying? They getting dick offers every single day in real life. And then they get a dating app and they want digital dick attention too on top of the attention that they already get in real life. This is ridiculous. I'm tired of women that use dating apps, man. Chicks that use dating apps are like millionaires that use food stamps. You want the real cheese and the government cheese? This is some bullshit, man. Then you got the BBWs.
We the best.
The BBWs, they're beautiful.
We the best.
They're the best.
Yeah, we are.
But you know they're BBW because all their pictures are from the neck up.
Not mine.
It's like if you really thought you was beautiful, you know, let's see the whole package, not just the neck up. I don't want no big surprises when I see you. I want to know what I'm up against, man. And they'll always have a caption. They always have a caption like, I know what you're thinking. I'm a BB. I don't know if she talks like this. This is funny for a joke. I'm a BBW. And if you don't like it, you can keep it moving. I'm thinking to myself, why are you gonna make a disclaimer for people that's gonna swipe left anyway? That makes absolutely no sense, man. It's like you trying to boost your self-esteem by dissing people that won't talk to you in the first place, man. That's like a bum in a parking lot with like a cart full of cans and he's like, nobody gonna steal my cans. Nobody wants your fucking cans. Nobody wants your goddamn 5 cents. And if she would've kept it moving, maybe she wouldn't be a BBW. Pilates or some shit. I could talk shit because I'm a fat motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not only the fat club client, I'm the president of this bitch. Oh, man. Then you got the other dating app ladies. They be over 60 years old. And they're heading, I want a long-term situation. You want a long-term situation at 60 years old? But you got like a short-term life? This is ridiculous, man. You better take this short-term penis. Ladies, how y'all doing over? Y'all good? I just totally lost your interest and now you're just having your own little powwow, you know what I'm saying, conversation.
We're actually talking about why men post certain pictures of themselves.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. But do it after the show. After the show, you can talk as much as you like. Melrose Place 2022 out this bitch. Give it up for Melrose Place. Give it up for Melrose Place, man. Get a little freaky. Yo, a couple of weeks ago, I had sex with a butch lesbian. I hooked up with a butch lesbian. Y'all think that's possible? You think just because they dress like men, they don't sometimes get an itching for the dicking? They be sneak dicking. That's what it's called, man. Some of them lesbians have babies, man. And they can't all afford artificial insemination. Some of them chicks be taking dick. And listen, there's an advantage to having sex with butch lesbians. You want to know the advantages? They don't. He's like, yes, please tell me. They don't use their area that much, so it's a lot more tighter, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more friction because they don't use it. You know what I'm saying? It's like an unbroken in baseball glove. They don't really use it as much. And also, if you like to go hiking in the forest, but you're afraid to really go into the woods, they're good stimulation because it's real bushy down there. So you just sex them. It's like you cut through the woods, man. You know how you can tell a woman has a hairy bush? Because when you listen to a seashell, right, you hear the ocean. If you listen to close to some of y'all ladies' jeans, y'all hear jungle sound. That shit sound like Jumanji over here at the Melrose Place table. It sound like Jumanji, man. So I'm about to hook up with this stud lesbian, right? And right before we had love, she put on a strap on. And she was like, I want to go first. Bruh, that shit was mad offensive. Because it was white. And it was bigger than mine. How dare this woman bring this abomination to the bedroom? It is disgusting, man. It is, trust me. Imagine me when I was in that situation, man. That's the thing I don't understand about some lesbians. Because they claim they don't like men, right? But they use toys and apparatus on themselves or others that resemble penises. If I was a lesbian, I would not want my toy to look nothing like the male genitalia. Fuck that. I would want my toy to look like a tongue, a fist, Wanda Sykes' afro, anything that's not related to the male parts. That's why gay guys got it figured out. That's why we got it figured out. Because you'll never, I mean, what's I said, no, I'm just, no, you ain't hear that, that was a slip. My secret out, bitch. You'll never see a gay dude put on a fake vagina before he has sex. That would look fucking ridiculous, man. White bald-headed version of myself, man. Could you imagine two gay dudes about to do Netflix and dicks and right before they have love? You don't even need no condoms, player. I got these pussy pull-ups on, man. That shit would look ridiculous. That shit would look like a pamper, man. This motherfucker would look like Tommy from Rugrats. Make a wish, close her eyes and count to 5. All I'm saying is if you're a lesbian and you use toys that look like dicks, that's like claiming you're a vegan and you eat celery that tastes like sausages. It's vegetables.
Oh, God.
But deep down, we know what you crave. We know what you crave. I ain't smashed in like 2 months. I was going through it. I was getting a little bit desperate. You wanna know what I did, man? I hopped on one of those swingers websites. And I wound up having sex with a 65-year-old couple. Desperate times, desperate measures, man. It was a cuckold situation, you know? For the black people who don't know what cuckold is, that's when the husband like to watch His wife smashed other people, man. But the dude wanted to be involved too much, so it was like less cook and more old, you know what I'm saying? And the wife, she was a ginger, you know what I'm saying? She had really, really thin hair, but her hair was so thin that you could see her skull, you know what I'm saying? It was like a planet with a thin atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? You could see the surface. This bitch was like a physical manifestation of Mars, man. And she had really, 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 be careful player, man. No refunds on the beer, man. She had like really, really, really nice breast implants, but her skin was so thin that you could see like the titty bag move around inside her rib cage. You could almost make out the seams inside the bag. That shit was ridiculous, man. And she was real old, like in rigor mortis, so I couldn't really go to Pound Town. So we had to have sex like real, so like, and it was kind of like turning me off. It was turning me off, so I had to give myself some stimulation. I had to hold the back of the caboose to guide it inside the tunnel. You know? Now there's a rule to precincts, man. There's a rule to precincts, man. Well, Patrice O'Neal called it a train. There was two guys and one girl. You want to know that rule? You gotta stay as far away from each other as possible when we having this sex situation, man. So if I'm hitting from the back, you get her head, vice versa. For some reason, the husband wanted to be right next to me while I'm doing the Ron Jeremy trying to guide it in, and his fingers, like I'm doing my thing, his fingers was mad close to my, not quite touching though, not quite touching. It was kind of like the Sistine Chapel. Y'all remember the Sistine Chapel? You know, Michelangelo, you know, the creation man, you know what I'm saying? This dude was trying to create homosexuality. Almost made me gay and shit, man. But that's not even the crazy part though. That ain't the crazy part, because I kept hearing a boop. I kept hearing her off to the side of the room, boop. And then she's like, you gotta go check my levels. So the husband goes up and goes to his cell phone on a nightstand. And I'm like, what the fuck, this bitch got EKG on Bluetooth? This don't make no motherfucking sense. Well, apparently she was a diabetic, right? So she had this like miniature iPhone infused into her abdomen, so he went, boop, 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 and then she like synced some shit up, boop, boop, boop. It's like, he can keep hitting it. And I said, this shit is fucking ridiculous. I'm fucking a cybernetic woman, but that's not even the crazy part though. Cause you know, like ladies, when you're young and you get aroused, you get a little wet, and it's like water. It's like flowing. It's like ocean spray cranberry juice. She was older and she was malnourished with the hydration. So when she got wet, it was like blue cheese. It was just, yeah, it was fucked up. I was desperate though. It was you know what I'm saying? He was like, baby, is that a yeast infection? And she's like, no, he can keep smashing. And I believed it because I was horny, man. Plus I smelled chlamydia before, so I knew it wasn't that. But that's not even the crazy part though. So she getting real dry, like the blue cheese that ran out in the cooler, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, go get me some lube, right? So I go to grab some lube up the shiffer roll, right? Somehow the old dude intercepted the lube and squirted that shit in my hand. I said, this is the most ridiculous situation I've ever been in my entire life. But this is the most hospitable host I've ever seen, man. Because most hosts, they cook you dinner, let you use their towel, let you use their slippers. This dude will lube up your hands so you can smash his red-headed, thin-haired, big-titted, blue cheese producing, robotic chick. More to the story is, I need to get some money so I have to stop fucking old people. Oh, man. Fellas, we fucking up. Fellas, we are messing up. We are having a hard time pleasing these ladies in the bedroom. Yes, we are for the most part. You might be one of the lucky ones. But I looked up this statistic, right? And it said that men only make women orgasm 30% of the time. 3 out of 10 times. You know what I thought when I heard those stats? Those some Hall of Fame baseball numbers, man. She got that Pete Rose pussy. that Cooperstown coochie. They need to hang her panties in the rafters and throw that jacket over her shoulders like James Brown. This is a man's world. Women complain that they only come 3 out of 10 times, man. You know what that tells me, Doogie Howser, man? They not fucking enough. 10 times equals 3, 20 times equals 6, 30 times equals 9. If you want to bust more, ladies, stop being conceited and bust that coochie more. Women complain that men don't make them come, but they seem to conveniently forget that men invented over 99.9% of all sex toys, including dildos. So the next time you're having sex with your man, it inevitably fails, and you gotta reach for that toy as a backup plan. Remember, we made that for y'all. We knew our limitations. As the saying goes, if you build it. Hell yeah. We rounding it out, we almost done. Oh man. Fuck it, we gonna get into it. Terrorism. Terrorists are weird, man. Give me 1 second. Terrorists are weird. You ever notice whenever you see the yearbook picture of a terrorist, they always have a look on their face like they just got caught masturbating in a public library? You caught me. That face was a cry for help. Melrose Place. In Georgia. That face was a cry for help. These terrorists just needed a little bit of loving. I heard this phrase, right? It's called incels. That means involuntarily celibate. That means they too weird to get sex from ladies, so they do crazy ass shit and they blow stuff up, man. All that testosterone. But I know a way we can help the situation out. Some of you ladies need to swallow your pride and start randomly having sex with weird looking strangers. You might save a couple of lives is all I'm saying, man. Look at this motherfucker with the beard back here, Ted Kaczynski's grandson. He obviously has not got buns in a long time, and if you don't fuck in the next 5 seconds, he's gonna kill everybody in this room. Listen, Miss Mulan, fuck this motherfucker right now. She gotta take over the team, I'm sorry, man. Every time I say this shit, women gotta look at me funny like, I could never sleep with a stranger. That is beneath me. Bullshit. Some of you women have had sex with strangers during your college years when it wasn't legal to get your beer paid for. You can't have sex with a stranger that's a potential terrorist to stop a potential act of terrorism? That's a selfish bitch. If I had a pussy, I'd be a hero. They would call me Mo Heroin. I would be saving the earth one dick at a time. And I know that sounds kind of gay, but if I gotta be a fag to save American citizens, because y'all remember right after 2001, right after 9/11, they came up with this rule. Oh, somebody just died. Oh my God. Clear. But they came up with a rule, right? They say, if you see something, say something. What if Joe Biden came up with a law, if you see something, fuck something? Meaning, if somebody in the corner of the room looking weird, like Ted Kaczynski's grandson, you have to fuck this motherfucker to save our lives. You're gonna get like a parking ticket or some shit like that, man. What if Joe Biden, this is him coming up with the law. I don't really got a Joe Biden impression, but then he's just an old bumbling dude. This is how he sounds. If you see somebody in the back of the room that obviously gets zero pussy, let them sniff their hair and take them to the bathroom, have dirty Wuhan sex with them, and you will lower terrorism by 87%. What if Donald Trump was on board? Like, listen, I know there's a lot of terrorism. I know there's a lot of weirdos throughout the United States. But if you see somebody in the back of the room that obviously gets 0 bugs, take them to the bathroom, have dirty Chinese sex with them. Let them grab your pussy, grab them by the balls. This is not fake news. You will lower terrorism by 37%. Blah, 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 blah. What if Barack Obama was on board? What if Barack Obama agreed with these 2 other white crackers? I know. There's a lot of terrorism. Crazy things going on throughout the United States. So if you see somebody in the back of the room who looks like a terrorist from North Korea, take him to the bathroom. Have a dirty COVID sex with him. That's the dirtiest sex ever. COVID sex? You lower terrorism by 37%. Bump up a dump. Bump a dump a double bump up. They always talking about 72 virgins. 72 virgins. It's only 72 virgins. That's a lot of motherfucking virgins, man. First of all, where did they get this number from? And I've never slept with a virgin, but I can imagine that shit is extremely annoying. Like, ouch, it's my first time, slow down. Ouch, it's my first time, slow down. You gotta deal with this shit for eternity? 3 women an hour for 24 hours for all time? Man, fuck 72 virgins. Just give me like 5 rolls, I'm good, man. Terrorists be shooting up and blowing up all types of shit, man. They shot up a country concert. They shot up a techno club. Yo, they even blew up an Ariana Grande concert. It made me realize one important thing, Doogie Howser. You can actually lose your life if you're a fan of shitty music. Step up your taste in your tunes, man. Cause I can't see them blowing up the Doobie Brothers. Them motherfuckers is legends. He came from somewhere back in the long ago. Oh my God, the music is so good. I can't shoot the place up. I'm gonna dance with my machine gun. Send to the man to the fool because he's the... I don't know why my terrorist sounds Jamaican almost, you know what I'm saying? Since wasn't this Saddam Hussein become Usain Bolt? I'm gonna let y'all go with this, man. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all enjoyed me thus far, everybody? I'm gonna let y'all go. Take it with strength. We're in a civil war right now. We are in a civil war right here in America. The vaxxed versus the unvaxxed. The vaxxed versus the unvaxxed. It's like the Irish versus the Italians. It's like the Starks versus the Lannisters. It's like the 1990s Crips versus the Bloods. Because regardless of which side you choose to be on, unexpectedly you might die. Motherfuckers is dying left and right on both sides, man. Now, I'm not vaccinated like that, but did catch it 6 months ago. I got antibodies inside my body. I'm a walking condom. You know what I'm saying? You said call me Magnums on good days, Durex on bad days. Today I'm Durex. And I'm not saying I would never get vaccinated like that, but it just came out like so fast, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes me a little bit apprehensive, because if y'all know y'all history, the fastest vaccine in history in the past 100 years took about 12 years to make. This particular vaccine was developed in a year. It takes longer to get a brown belt in karate than to develop this miracle medicine. And we know brown belts don't fight that good. That's probably why the vaccine struggled a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's not that it sucks, it just needs more time in the dojo in order to keep COVID's cool off. What'd you say, Pocahontas? Pocahontas in J-Lo, you know what I'm saying? Pocahontas and then Pfizer just got approved by the FDA So that makes people more pushy, like, yo, take the shot, take the shot. It got approved by the FDA, man. But the FDA approved all types of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The FDA done approved Baconators, fried Oreos, Hennessy, Johnson & Johnson's baby powder. Just because they approve some shit does not necessarily mean it's good for you. At one time, the government oversaw the testing experiments. And we see what happened to those niggas, man. Giving us like different weird incentives to take the jab. $100 if you take the shot, free shot of Hennessy, you know what I'm saying? Some hot sauce, some coupons. Most of the people that suffer from COVID is labeled obese. So Krispy Kreme decided to offer 2 donuts if you get the jab. So I'm like, that's cool. I'm not gonna die of COVID. I'm gonna just diabetes, man, you know what I'm saying? Rappers is hopping into the fray. Y'all know the rapper Juvenile. For those that don't know, back in like 99, he had a song called Back That Thing Up. He remixed the song last summer called Vax That Thing Up. And the premise of the song is, if you want to indiscriminately smash these ladies, get the jab. Nowhere in the song or the video do they talk about using condoms. So I guess COVID is the cure for AIDS, and they just don't give a fuck, man. You know what I mean? They keep changing, they keep kicking the can and giving us different information every single day. First it was like, you don't need a mask. Then it was like, I'm bullshit, you do need a mask. You need a second mask, a shot with a mask, a second shot, a booster shot, probably shots forever. If you got the shots, you can't spread it. If you have the shots, you can spread it. This shit is confusing, man. It's more confusing than a 6-year-old at McDonald's trying to order dinner for the first time. I want Burger King. Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's a lot of shit to remember. It's a lot of different rules to remember, man. But I figured out the perfect way to remember everything.